And we're joined now on the phone by the mayor, Joe DeStefano. He is the mayor, again, of Middletown, near where the crash happened.
Yes, hi.
Mayor, thanks for joining us.
The accident was just on the outskirts of the city on the Interstate Highway and Interstate 84.
Yeah, what can you tell us as of right now?
Well, basically the same news you've been reporting. We've had about 45, 46 injured, 1 fatality. 6 buses were going from Farmingdale to Pennsylvania. 1 was in the accident. From Middletown Police are assisting along with every available emergency responder in the area. But the Family Unification and Information Center has been set up in the city of Middletown at SUNY Orange. I believe that's where your reporter was just calling from. And there is now an updated phone number for people to call if they need to speak with somebody at the Unification Center. It's 845-615-0400.
All right, we'll make sure that we pass that number along. That's for sure. That is for families that are trying to get some information on loved ones, correct?
Correct. That's been posted by the Orange County Emergency Management Team.
Okay.
Mayor, we know that you were born and raised in Middletown, very familiar probably with this stretch of highway. Can you describe a little bit about this highway? Is there anything unusual about it, especially this embankment where this bus is actually rolled down?
Yeah, the highway does have some embankments between the east and westbound lanes, but in this stretch it's pretty straight. Not many bends in it. Going towards Port Jervis, you would get up into the mountains, but it's not in this area here. It's right around mile marker 11. I don't believe there's really anything other than a pretty straight, narrow, straight road. It is a heavy traffic area for trucks. 84 from the state line into the Newburgh Beacon Bridge, but it's a pretty straight area.
Mayor, for people who are tuning in and looking at this right now and seeing a bus that looks like that, I mean, this is every parent's worst nightmare, every person's worst nightmare to see a situation like this. I do see a lot of the first responders out there. So grateful for them and their fast action. Could you address a little bit about how they jumped into action there, especially in the area we're looking at?
Yeah, it was all hands on deck once the call went out. And I know, like I said, Middletown Police are an agency that's adjacent to the town of Wawayanda. Wawayanda does not have local police, but their fire and emergency people also responded. And the scene was hit pretty quickly. They did a great job, the emergency responders, in saving lives. And I know everyone is upset. Everyone is sending our prayers to the families, to the kids, and everyone's trying to get their a grasp on the situation, a better grasp to do what we can to assist the families, especially those who are probably stuck on Long Island trying to, the traffic to get up here now from Long Island is probably terrible, and so we want to be able to be there for whatever they need, whatever the families need. They can also contact the Middletown Police Department if they need any assistance, and we just want to be there for them. Right now, the investigation is being headed by the New York State Police, since it happened on the interstate in the township, but we're there to assist them in any way we can.
Now, Mayor, we know this accident happened just around or just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. We're heading into the 4 o'clock hour. You mentioned this is a highly traveled area. What would you like to say to people who normally take this route or maybe in that area at this time? Yeah,
I would avoid that area totally. Route 6 is also going to be very busy, which is a 2-lane state bypass road from Middletown to Port Jervis. And if you have alternate routes home, it doesn't matter which way you have to go to get out of your way, but stay away from the site. Stay away from that entire area because it's very, very busy. And understandably, there's a lot of upset people in that area, too.
Sure. Mayor, one time, before we let you go, I just want to make sure we have that number down. 845-615-0400 for families that want any information about loved ones.
Yes,
is that
and that's
correct?
through Orange County Emergency Management.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.